course, by the time we get started, my coffee's cold.
This would be at the perfect timing.
Hello, 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 good morning. Just getting going here for some tiny yoga. For those of you new, hello, my name is Reverend Deborah. I am a movement facilitator and the owner of MoveWithChange.com. An online space where we are cultivating a safe space for you to show up just as you are on this journey home to self. Because for most of us, when you're doing this internal excavation, when you're coming home to yourself, when you're healing, when you're experiencing growth, when you're experiencing life changes, it is not always pretty. Oftentimes it gets really messy. And that's kind of the nature of growth, right? The nature of change. Is both expansion and contraction. So this week, actually I guess I should say this year, I'm going to be doing more to make all of these different classes more cohesive. For those of you who are familiar, I do Bhakti Bites twice a week now at 10 a.m. Monday and Saturday mornings, and we practice a mindfulness tool. This week, our mudra has been the Anjali Mudra, which is simply prayer hands. But there is a difference between using this as kind of a greeting, a hello, a nice to see you friend sort of gesture, versus the mudra, where it becomes the mudra of reverence. Now, I think that those of us, especially who are doing deconstruction and things like that, can shy away from, say, the term prayer hands, or feeling like we need to put our reverence towards some higher power or something bigger, something bigger than us, sure. But today I would like us to sit with the practice of simply offering reverence to our breath, to our heartbeat, to create space within our physical body as well as within our energetic body for the reverence, the sister of gratitude, right? Reverence is the sister of gratitude for our breath and for our heartbeat, because regardless of what your beliefs are, we can all acknowledge that without the breath and without the heartbeat, we would not be here. So, hey B, welcome. Yes, okay, so that's kind of the theme for this, that's the theme, not kind of, that is the theme for the week and the theme for our class today. Again, Tiny Yoga is a 30-minute class, a gentle flow for every body and every space. I particularly created this class for those of us who have either limited mobility or limited actual physical space. I have more room in this place at the moment, but as you can see, I have cornered myself just for class, because we don't always have the space to do a full-on yoga practice. And for many, many years, living in an RV and traveling around, I use that as my excuse not to practice. So, and then of course, I studied chair yoga and got my certification, was like, oh man, what an excuse. What an excuse. We can actually practice in the smallest of spaces. And it oftentimes is these smaller practices that allow us to cultivate the infinite space available within us, right? We can create physical space, yes. We can move through large physical space. But what is available within us is the entire cosmos. So, come join me for this class. It's going to be a mix of physical movement, again, gentle, simple, small flow, accompanied with some breath work and a little bit of visualization to create some more space within. And we are going to use the Anjali Mudra as well, and I will instruct on how to use that properly, and we will have animals coming coming in and out of the scene here, so hang out if you like dogs. If you don't like yoga but you like dogs, hang out. We got dogs. I got dogs. You got dogs? All right. Anyway, on to it. Oh, I'm burning my coffee. Hold on. Okay, this is why I typically don't wake up really early before this class and don't have coffee before this class, because now I'm on like, let's do tiny yoga. So I will try to bring it down here. Coffee emergencies. Coffee's okay. Tea Troll has coffee. So Coffee Troll has tea. Tea Troll has coffee. You guys ready? Okay. Whether you're caffeinated or not, I promise this is a nice, soothing class. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, guys. All right. If you have somewhere you can sit, in your office chair, in your car, on the edge of your bed, on the edge of a park bench, on a dining room chair, whatever you've got, find the edge of your seat. It's going to be, some of these movements in the car are still going to be a little bit tight. Please note that you can modify any of these poses. Just find what works for you for the space that you're in. Yeah, you're fairly intensely caffeinated? Fantastic. We'll match energy today. Okay, so we're going to tap into our heart, and you're probably going to feel what that caffeine does to your heart, because we're going to tap into your heart through this flow. And I'm going to feel that too. Okay, so find yourself your chair. Find yourself the edge of your chair. If you got to scoot it back a little bit away from a table or something, go ahead and do that. You want enough room for your knees to be at a 90-degree angle, ideally. If you don't have that space, again, just do what's available to you. So to begin our practice, we're going to begin as we always do, with feet flat on the ground, palms face down on your thighs. Close your eyes and begin with a deep breath, pulling it in through the nose, through the lungs, and down into the belly. And sigh it out. Inhale again, lifting the heart and elongating the spine. Exhale, allowing your chin to parallel to the floor. Keeping that nice elongated spine. Inhale once more, expanding the rib cage in all directions, front, sides, and back. And side out. Go ahead and seal the lips. And for just a moment, we're just going to follow the breath. Follow the inhale all the way to the top. And follow the exhale all the way to the bottom. In this moment, we are using the breath to anchor us into this practice, allowing everything else to fall away. Distractions, both internal and external. Allow yourself to settle into the present moment. And if your mind monkeys are jumping around, yelling about tomorrow or yesterday or something you should be doing instead or whatnot, just acknowledge them with a smile, a gentle smile, maybe even a nod to those busy, busy mind monkeys, and continue to follow the breath. Inhale the present moment. Exhale distractions. When you are ready, sufficiently anchored into the present moment, I invite you to let your eyes gently flutter open. We don't need to shock ourselves by opening our eyes again. And we're going to move from head to toe and just, again, follow your intuition. So we're going to begin by rolling the head, roll the head in one direction, nice and slow. We're not stretching, overextending. We're just kind of feeling into the muscles, warming up the muscles. And then switch directions. Feel free to tilt the head side to side, ear to shoulder, or up and down. Chin to chest, chin up. Go ahead and move with your neck as you feel you need to. Again, not overextending here, just warming up the muscles, just feeling into the neck. And come back to center. Chin parallel to the ground. And we'll go ahead with shoulder rotations. Inhale the shoulders up and back and down. Exhale them forward. Inhale up. Exhale down and forward. Breathe with the rotation of the shoulders as you move them backward. And switch. And keeping the hands planted on the thighs, we'll do a couple of torso rotations. So just twist your torso, sending your belly forward and around, and then tucking your belly in and back. Go ahead in one direction, little rotations in one direction. And then the other. Come back to neutral, and then windshield wiper your knees. So drop them into one side, then drop them into the other, moving back and forth, warming up the thighs, warming up the legs a little bit, letting your feet kind of flop back or fall back and forth as you move your knees here. And come back to center, and then we're going to inhale the heels up, exhale the toes up. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, toes up. Follow that rhythm for a couple of breaths. And flat, put the feet back down on the ground. And take a moment to kind of really gently press into the floor with your feet. It's okay if you have shoes on too. Just gently, ever so minutely, move your feet around so that you can feel into every part of the bottom of your foot, including the toes, that is touching the ground. Put that intention, that focus, that awareness into the bottom of your feet, grounding your feet into the earth. Just take a moment. When you feel grounded, go ahead and take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Now bring your hands, palms together at your sternum. Inhale your arms up for a slight back bend. And exhale all the way down for a forward fold. Inhale, slowly back up to neutral. Exhale, neutral. We'll do 2 more of those. Palms together. Inhale, arms up. Slight back bend. And then exhale all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, neutral. Once more, palms together at the sternum. Inhale, hands up. Slight back bend. Chin up. And exhale all the way into a forward fold. As far as is available to you. If you can't get all the way down, that's okay. Use your hands to assist. Get into the forward fold that's available to you. You can use the back of your legs to kind of get a little further down. Or if you have something in front of you that you can use also for a forward bend. Remember to modify for where you are at for what serves you and your space best. Okay. So now we are going to move into a couple of twists, into a twist for each side. So again, palms together at the sternum. Inhale, hands up for that slight back bend. And as you exhale, turn to one side and bring the back arm either to the back of the chair or down to the bed or the base of the chair or the bench, whatever's available behind you. And then allow that front arm to come to the outside of your knee. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Elongate the spine, chin parallel to the ground. And then as you exhale, gently push into the twist. We're not overextending here. Remember, we're just finding the edge. So exhale into the twist. Inhale, release ever so slightly. And exhale back into the twist. Once more, inhale, release slightly. Elongate the spine, chin parallel to the ground, and exhale back into the twist, tilting, turning the head to look over the back shoulder. And inhale back to center. Exhale, neutral. We're going to go for the other side now, same way, palms together at the sternum. Inhale, arms up for a slight back bend. And exhale to the opposite side, bringing the back arm behind you, either to the back of the chair or hand down on the bench or the bed. And that front arm to the outside of your knee, pressing you into the twist. Inhale to come out slightly, chin parallel to the ground, elongate the spine. And exhale back into the twist, looking over the back shoulder. Inhale, gently come out. And exhale back into the twist. Once more. Inhale, gently come out. And exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, neutral. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move into a gentle reverse warrior, forward bend, and camel flow. So we're going to move into just a couple of these modified poses. So we're going to back to center, palms together at the heart. Inhale, arms up for a slight back bend. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, up to center, up to neutral. Exhale. Now inhale the right arm up, leaving the left hand on your thigh. Reaching up for a slight back bend with just the one arm. And then exhale, back down all the way into a forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, the left arm up for a slight back bend. And exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. And we'll exhale exhale neutral. And then we're going to inhale into camel. So if you have the space for camel, you can either keep your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart, or if it's available to you, you can lift your feet up onto your toes, up to the ball of your feet. Place your hands on your seat and inhale, pressing the body all the way up and out into camel. Dropping the head. Take a few breaths here. Inhale once more. And exhale, come back down. And pause with your hands resting in your lap. going to do that flow 2 more times. When you are ready, again, palms together. Inhale, both hands up for a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, right arm up. Slight forward bend, or back bend, excuse me. Exhale, back down to your forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale the left arm up for a slight back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale again. Exhale, neutral. Inhale to find your camel and take several breaths in camel. Inhale. Exhale, back down to neutral. Pause here. One more time. I invite you to try to match the breath with each movement. Find the edge of where it's available to you. So whether that's the back bend or the forward bend or the camel pose, see if you can find the edge of your practice here in the chair. Okay, from neutral, hands together, inhale, both hands up, slight back bend. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale the right arm up for a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale the right arm up for a slight back bend. And exhale, back down. Forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, neutral. Plant your hands on your seat. And then inhale for camel. Take 3 breaths here in camel. Inhale once more. And come back down to neutral. Plant your feet back on the ground. Knees at a 90-degree angle, shoulder width apart. And I invite you to close your eyes again. And as we did in the beginning, follow the breath. Follow the inhale all the way to the top and the exhale all the way to the bottom. And I invite you to notice the difference in the quality of your breath. Is there a noticeable difference from when we began the practice? Are there any noticeable physical sensations beyond just the breath, but in the chest, and the shoulders, and the torso, and the legs, and the back, and the neck, and the body, anywhere in the body? Just take note. No need to create a story, no need to create judgment. Whether what you're feeling is good or bad is a judgment. We just notice, just take account, bear witness to our experience. Following the breath, following the inhale all the way to the top, and the exhale all the way to the bottom. This ebb and flow, expansion and contraction. Without the breath, we would not be here. We would not be smack in the middle of this human experience. In the spirit of offering gratitude, and appreciation for that simple fact, for that simple life-giving force that is ever constantly moving through me. With each inhale and exhale, I exchange life force with the universe. Notice the way that your heart rises and falls on your breath. I would like to close our session in honor of the breath, in gratitude to the breath, in reverence of the breath. I invite you to bring your palms together at your sternum, aligning all the fingers, and then pressing the back of the thumbs into the center of your chest, into your sternum. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slide your Anjali Mudra down to the base of your sternum with the elbows out, palms gently pressing together. We're not creating a ton of pressure here, but there is an intentional pressing together of the palms, anchoring the thumbs at the base of the sternum. This is the mudra for reverence. This mudra assists in connecting to our life force, our prana, opens up our central energy channel, and allows us to connect more deeply, more openly with our hearts. I invite you to sink into your heart space, offering gratitude for the breath, offering gratitude for this life, offering gratitude for this day, offering gratitude for this body, this meat suit that carries around our souls, that survives on breath and heartbeat. Offer gratitude for this practice. Offer gratitude for the opportunity to be present with yourself, with your breath, with your body, with your being. When we offer gratitude, when we sit in this space, feeling, sensation of gratitude, of reverence, of love, it is an expansion. It is an expansive energy that is healing, soothing, nourishing, balancing to all aspects of the self. When we spend our time in worry, discomfort, dis-ease, frustration, self-hate, negative self-talk, that kind of energy is a contraction. It pulls our energy field in. We pull from a finite source and literally use our life force to cultivate that kind of contractive energy. So when you find yourself being pulled away, taken up in the storm of negative self-talk, of negative emotion, of frustration and fear and worry, I invite you to bring your palms together Anchor them at the base of your sternum, at the base of your heart, at the base of your lungs. And take a moment to offer reverence, to offer gratitude. Take that moment to expand your energy field with love and gratitude. And just watch what happens. I encourage you to stay here as long as you would like, as long as is available to you. When you feel complete, I invite you to rub your palms together. Before opening your eyes, place those warmed up palms on your face, over your eyes, and gently open your eyes behind your palms. It assists in the transition back to daylight.